Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Apologies for any shadowing or anything like that that's going on. Not a lot I can do about it. It's that time of day and I'm in electric light, and the shadow here is actually the tripod leg, which I am unable to do anything about. But ever onward, I'm hoping you can see again where I'm going today. And this is the final of the 12 weeks of Christmas freebie giveaways from Scrimpingmommy. The freebie giveaways are only available if you are a member of Create with Scrimpingmommy on Facebook. And failing that, they are purchasable, if that's a word, from Ko-fi at a very nominal price. And this amounts to here 2 weeks worth. This is week 11 and week 12, because clearly Amanda needs some time off to finish everything she has to do pre-season, and so she very cleverly put these two bits together. This is not all of the sweet shop kit, as Amanda has called it. These are offcuts of what is left from the project that I've made, which I will get on to very soon. But just to reiterate, it amounts to 2 weeks of free digital papers. So you have tags and background papers in one lot, and then background papers and envelopes, I believe it is, in another. So Amanda really has furbished enough to make a really nice project, and indeed to go on and make other things if that's what you want to do. So without further ado, I will bring in what I've made, and it is another fold over folio, only this time I've tried to line up the sweet shop with Father Christmas and the little girl. I don't know if that's showing clearly. Let me just try and tighten a little bit. Probably help if I lift it up for you. And you see Santa and the little girl carrying all their toys past the sweetie shop that's got all the icicles and glitter hanging from the roof and over the windows. It is such a festive arrangement that Amanda's come up with. This is one of the background sheets on the back, this diamond shape, but you'll see some more of that in a moment. I've used this sentiment from my own personal stash. I bought it several years ago, and colour wise it just fits in with this project so beautifully. And then on the back it is just plain, as you can see, no trimmings, no whistles and no singing. So when you open it up, I've used a Velcro button because I didn't want it to be too blatant, but the nature of the beast is that Velcro button has to go somewhere. So you could call it a winter sunshine, it's entirely up to you. I just had to find a way to lock it, and because of the sweet shop frontage, I really didn't want to put anything around it that would spoil that whole look. So that is what I did. And then when you open it up, it's just a tiny little folio, nothing too extravagant. You have a pocketed area. The back of the folio has all been lined with various papers. I've used circles and images and ribbon just to decorate here, as I hope you can see. There are 4 of these glorious tags. There are 2 of them, and I think I've made 2 the same, and I wasn't supposed to do that, but hey ho, there should have been 1 large and 1 small, but I've done the sweet shop twice, so forgive me for that. It's just how it's happened. And then 2 of the Santa Claus with the church and the entrance to the sweet shop showing, and they fit into these pockets really, really nicely. The back tag will slide right down through because that's how I've put the pockets on, so there is no overhang to speak of. You just are aware that they are there. And then the smaller tags do have a bottom in the pocket to hold it all in place so it doesn't fall out, and that stops the top tags from falling out as well. So it really is super duper safe, nothing is going to come out of it. And then my favourite of all, closure with some twinkly cotton thread that I've used, a couple of little balls on the end. These are round glass beads and they just look like little snowballs floating around there. Faux buttons that I've put more of the paper onto just to pretty them up, and then my same snowflakes that I've used throughout all the Christmas projects that I've made. When this opens up, it's plain on the flap downs, apart from a little bit of glitter as always. There is a beautiful postcard that I used from the background paper again, with this lovely Christmas, Merry Christmas sentiment. Totally plain on the back, so you can journal or put a postcard effect on it, put an address on it and send it out through the post next year. You've got the glorious image here which features in the kit very, very strongly of the church and the little houses there. And then tucked away in this side flap here are a couple of little envelopes that you can keep bits and pieces in if that's what you want to do. I have made these up. They're not huge, but were you to go to a pantomime or something like that with the grandchildren and want to keep the tickets as a reminder, then clearly the envelopes will hold on to that much. And then again with this one exactly the same, and these again are a part of the kit and fit together really, really nicely, and the two of them pop in there with room to spare. So were you to want to put other bits and pieces in there out of public sight, then clearly you have the opportunity to do so. If you had other things that you wanted to keep safe, then there is room for that. And then that just closes up and closes up. This wraps around, as you all know. I can't remember what this closure is called, and I should, but it's gone. And then I've got a tiny little dingle dangle at the top, which is supposed to represent snowballs and all that kind of good stuff, you know, just festive. There are, I didn't show you, little areas here that you can either fold flat or you can add more into without changing the overall shape of the little closure here. It's all designed to be expanded upon and add things to if that's what you want to do. So I hope you've enjoyed this little walkthrough. I'll just pop that under there again for the moment. That just fits in under there really, really nicely and shows through just a peek through the actual closure there. And then that goes closed like that, and that just spots down, and there you have a really, really pretty Christmas envelope. I think with hindsight I should have put the dingle dangle over this side, but I didn't, so it is where it is. But it works and is effective, and I hope you will pop along to Amanda's channel. I will link below, as I always do, and from my link to Amanda's channel, if you then take another leap of faith and go to her channel, there will be links to Amanda's Ko-fi shop, where you can find all the digital things, all the digital papers and inspiration that I have used for this 12 weeks of Christmas. The only week I didn't do was the very first week, and I can't remember why that was, but it's how it happened. I'll take this opportunity, because I probably won't be back again now for a little while, to wish everyone a happy Christmas, stay warm, and I wish you all the very best for 2023, because that is also looming on the horizon, and we will wish for the world to be a kinder place. Take care, everyone. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Bye bye for now.